Good morning, students. Today we are starting a new chapter, that is surface chemistry. Surface chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of the phenomena occurring at the surface or the interface, that is, at the boundary separating two bulk phases. The two bulk phases can be pure, compound, or a solution. The interface is represented by putting a hyphen or a slash between the two bulk phases involved, that is solid liquid or solid slash liquid. No interface exists between the gases as they are completely miscible. It is an important branch of chemistry as a number of phenomena occur at the interfaces. For example, dissolution, crystallization, corrosion, heterogeneous catalysis, electrode processes, etc. First topic which we'll be discussing here is adsorption. Other than adsorption, the various topics which we'll be discussing are catalysis and colloids, including emulsion and gel also will be discussing in this chapter. So first of all, adsorption. Adsorption is the phenomena of attracting and retaining the molecules of a substance on the surface of a liquid or a solid, resulting into higher concentration of molecules on the surface is called adsorption. The substance thus adsorbed on the surface is called the adsorbate, and the substance on which it is adsorbed is known as the adsorbent. The reverse process, that is the removal of adsorbed substance from the surface, is known as desorption. Even there are the certain phenomena where the adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously, and the term used is known as sorption. Dye, dyes get adsorbed as well as absorbed in the cotton fiber, that is the sorption takes place. Here I have shown with the diagram the adsorption and the absorption. In first picture, you will see that the molecular species is accumulated on the surface in case of adsorption, whereas in absorption, you can see the molecules are drawn into the bulk of the phase as well as they are accumulated on the surface also. Now, what is the difference between the absorption and adsorption? Adsorption is a surface phenomena. It occurs only at the surface of the adsorbent, whereas absorption is a bulk phenomena and it occurs throughout the body of the material. It means that absorption is a bulk phenomena and adsorption is a surface phenomena. Absorption is endothermic process, whereas adsorption is exothermic process. It is same throughout the material, whereas in adsorption, the concentration at the surface is different than that of bulk of the adsorbent. It is not affected by temperature, whereas adsorption is temperature dependent phenomena. The water vapors are adsorbed by anhydrous calcium chloride, but it is adsorbed by the silica gel. In adsorption, the concentration of adsorbate increases only at the surface of the adsorbent, while in absorption, the concentration is uniform throughout the bulk. Few examples are shown here to show the phenomena of adsorption, like if we take any gas, like I have taken oxygen in a closed vessel, and if I will put powdered charcoal in it, we will observe that the pressure of the gas in the enclosed vessel is decreased. You know why the pressure decreases on adding the powdered charcoal? Because the gas molecules are adsorbed on the surface of the charcoal. It means the adsorption takes place and thus the pressure decreases. Another example, if we'll take any organic dye like methylene blue, and when animal charcoal is added, and the solution is shaken, it is observed that the solution becomes colorless. Why? Because of the accumulation of the dye on the surface of the charcoal. The aqueous solution of raw sugar, when passed over the bed of animal charcoal, it becomes colorless as coloring substances are adsorbed by the charcoal. You all have seen the silica gel. The air becomes dry in the presence of silica gel because the water molecules get adsorbed on the surface of the silica gel. Now, there are mainly two types of adsorption. One is physical adsorption and second is chemical adsorption, or I can say it is physiosorption or chemisorption. Physical adsorption, when the gas is held on the surface of the solid by van der Waals forces, which are the weak forces of attraction, the this result in this result into the formation of any chemical bond between the adsorbate and the adsorbent is called the physical adsorption or van der Waals adsorption. It means in physical adsorption, there the force of attraction is only the van der Waals force. Whereas in chemisorption, there is a formation of chemical bond. The bond may be ionic or covalent in nature. Now, what is the difference between the two? In physiosorption, there is a van der Waals forces, whereas in chemiabsorption, there is a chemical bond. Physiosorption is not specific in nature, whereas chemisorption is highly specific in nature. Physiosorption is reversible in nature, whereas chemisorption is irreversible in nature. Physiosorption depends on the nature of the gas. More easily liquefiable gases are adsorbed readily. This I would like to discuss. What is the meaning of easily liquefiable gases? The gas which is more easily liquefied or is more soluble in water is more readily adsorbed. Higher is the critical temperature, more easily the gas can be liquefied. That is, greater are intermolecular attraction. And for such a gas, greater will be the attraction of gas molecules on the surface of the adsorbent. Hence, greater will be the adsorption. And chemiabsorption, it depends on the nature of the gases. Gases can react with the adsorbent, show chemisorption. Enthalpy of adsorption is low, whereas enthalpy of adsorption is higher in case of chemisorption. What is enthalpy of adsorption? It is the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of gas is adsorbed on the adsorbent. Low temperature is favorable for the adsorption. It decreases with the increase in temperature. Whereas in chemical absorption or in chemical adsorption, high temperature is favorable for adsorption. It increases with the increase in temperature. No appreciable activation energy is needed in physical adsorption, whereas higher activation energy is sometimes needed in chemical adsorption. It depends on the surface area. It increases with the increase in the surface area. Chemical adsorption also depends on the surface area. It also increases with the increase in the surface area. In physical adsorption, there is a formation of multimolecular layer on adsorbent surface under the high pressure, whereas in chemical adsorption, there is only unimolecular layer formed. Now, what are the important characteristics of adsorption? First, it is specific and selective in nature. Adsorption is a spontaneous process. Therefore, change in free energy, that is delta G, is negative. You all know that delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. For a reaction to be spontaneous, delta G must be negative. And under what condition the delta G will be negative? If delta H has the higher value than minus T delta S. Delta H will be negative because the reaction is exothermic reaction. Adsorption of hydrogen over platinum is known as occlusion. Now you all know about the desorption. Desorption is a process of removing an adsorbed substance from the surface on which it is adsorbed is known as desorption. Now we'll be studying about the adsorption isotherm. Adsorption isotherm is a graph which shows the variation in the amount of gas adsorbed by the adsorbent with pressure at a constant temperature is known as the adsorption isotherm. It means it is a graph between the amount of gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent and the equilibrium pressure of the adsorbate at the constant temperature is known as the adsorption isotherm. Again, I'll repeat it. Adsorption isotherm is a graph between the amount of gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, that is X divided by M, and the equilibrium pressure of the adsorbate at constant temperature is known as the adsorption isotherm. Friedrich adsorption isotherm. Friedrich in 1909 gave an empirical relationship between the quantity of gas adsorbed by the unit mass of the solid adsorbent and pressure at a particular temperature. What is Friedrich adsorption isotherm? It is X divided by M is equal to Kp P raised to the power of 1 by N, where N is greater than 1. What is X here? X is the mass of the gas adsorbed. M is the mass of the adsorbent. At pressure P, K and N are the constant which depends upon the nature of the adsorbent and a gas at a particular temperature. The relationship is generally represented in the form of a curve, where mass of the gas adsorbed per gram of adsorbent is plotted against the pressure. These curves indicate that at fixed pressure, there is a decrease in the physical adsorption with the increase in temperature. These curve always seems to approach saturation at a higher pressure. This Friedrich isotherm can be written in the form of log x upon m is equal to log k plus 1 upon n log p. Adsorption from the solution phase. In case of adsorption from the solution phase, the extent of adsorption decreases with the increase in temperature. The extent of adsorption increases with the increase of surface area of the adsorbent. The extent of adsorption depends upon the concentration of solute in the solution. The extent of adsorption depends on the nature of the adsorbent and the adsorbate. But the relationship is same, that is x by m is equal to k c power 1 by n. Here we have used c because c is the equilibrium concentration. That is when the adsorption is complete. Same way, we can write the above equation as log x upon m is equal to log k plus 1 upon n log c. Thank you.